All right. I'm Ms. Hogan, and I'm here to walk through families through how you use our virtual back to school night documents. So, hopefully, your student during advisory, either on Monday 9/13 or on Tuesday 9/14, made you one of these schedules. So, basically, I took a sample student roster. This was a student that I pulled a roster for and used it as my roster. And I instructed the students in my last video how to fill out one of these back to school night schedules where they make a copy that's their own. That's why this says copy, right? And then they use the spreadsheet of staff Google or staff Zoom links rather to fill out this document so that you as a family can just follow the schedule. So what back to school night is going to look like, at 5:30, you'll log on to this Zoom, right? You'll click on this Zoom link here. I'm not going to click it now because then Dr. Johnson's going to get notification that I logged into his Zoom at an unreasonably late hour on Sunday night. So you're going to log into that Zoom, and there's going to be a 20-minute welcome from Dr. Johnson, Ms. Curry, and our Carver Home and School Association. After that, you'll log off that Zoom, and you're going to click on the next link in your list that your student has put here. So in the case of this particular student, that's Malloy's advisory, right? And that'll happen for about 10 minutes. And then you'll go ahead and log off of that Zoom, and then you click on the next Zoom. Now, in the case of this student, both first and second period are Miss Swift, so the student will see Miss Swift for essentially two 10-minute periods, but most students won't necessarily see the same person for two periods in a row. So basically, I just continue to follow the schedule from 6:03 to 6:13. I'm in first period, from 6:14 to 6:24, second period, 6:25 to 6:35, third period, 6:36 to 6:46, this particular student has lunch. Lunch is a really good time to visit one of these other links to see Miss Olmedo. She's our counselor for last names A through K, or Mr. Neal, he's our counselor for last names L through Z, or Miss Amanda, who is our Stepping Stone Scholars person who does a lot of the enrichment programs at our school. You can also see that if you click on this list, which the students have access to, it's right here, you'll see there's some other links too. So if you need to talk to our principal, Dr. Johnson, right? If you wanted to talk to our boys basketball coach, Coach Brown, if you wanted to talk to our assistant principal, Miss Curry, or our counselors, or anybody else that is not listed as your student's teacher, you certainly could find their Zoom. But keep in mind that if the person you're looking for is a teacher, right, then there's a good chance that they have a fourth period class when you happen to have lunch, right, or they have a class. So certainly Coach Brown, it would be available during lunch periods if need be, and our assistant principal and principal and our counselors, because they're not assigned teaching periods during the lunch periods, but just be aware of that. And that's kind of the deal. And you just keep following the Zoom links and move from one to the next until the end of back to school night, which is 7:30. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope to see you at back to school night on 9/14 at 5:30. Have a great night.